very warm welcome to the teaching for the parish evangelization cells. And our theme for not only for this coming week, but also in future weeks, we will be addressing the consultation process initiated by Archbishop John Wilson. And the presentation I'm going to make is the presentation of called to bear fruit. So let me give you a little bit of background of this diocesan consultation. In 2023, Archbishop John Wilson launched Called to Bear Fruit in our diocese, which is a consultation process leading ultimately to the renewal of our parishes and ensuring every parish to become an effective community of missionary disciples, but equipped with the necessary and requisite resources. This process was initiated by listening to the joy and hope, the grief and anguish of priests and deacons. So that was the first phase in 2024. Now, the parish, let us give a definition of a parish. The parish is the locus, the place where Christ's faithful people, we come together. So we gather, we grow, and we go. That's the definition of a parish. Or, to make it more perhaps theological, the parish is or embodies communion, fellowship, participation, and mission. These are also the three keywords of the last synod. Now, this triptych of the parish is undeniably manifested and made present when we come to celebrate the Eucharist. The Eucharist is, we come, we gather, we grow, it's Jesus who is making the growth, but we also go on a mission. Pope Francis, at the beginning of his pontificate, and I have given quite a number of teachings, has given us a very powerful letter. It's called Evangelii Gaudium, the joy of the gospel. It came out at the end of the year of faith, 2013. And he has listed the typical characteristics of the parish, which foreground, which highlight, underscore the above three-panel painting, the triptych of the parish. And I quote, this is a famous quotation, paragraph 28. The parish is the presence of the church in a given territory, an environment for hearing God's word, for growth in the Christian life, for dialogue, proclamation, charitable outreach, worship, and celebration. In all its activities, the parish encourages and trains its members to be evangelizers. It is a community of communities, a sanctuary where the thirsty come to drink in the midst of their journey and a center of constant missionary outreach. However, in the same paragraph, Pope Francis laments that the call to renew our parishes has not yet sufficed to bring nearer to the people. To make them, listen to these three phrases, to make them environments of living communion, 2, participation, and 3, to make them completely mission-oriented. And that's the definition of the parish. The parish embraces these 3 key words: communion, participation, and mission. Archbishop John's call to bear fruit genuinely echoes and embraces enthusiastically Pope Francis' dream of a missionary option, namely a missionary impulse capable of transforming everything so that the Church's ways of doing things and structures can be suitably channeled for the evangelization of today's world, rather than for her self-preservation. It's all, a parish is a community always in exodus, reaching out. And that's the vision. Pope Francis gave us a vision at the beginning of his pontificate. And it is enshrined in this joy of the gospel, in this apostolic letter. Now, this is your work as lay people, part of Christ's faithful people. Having listened to the priests and deacons of the diocese, Archbishop John now would like also to hear from you. He has heard from us. It's your turn. In this Jubilee year, as we journey together to Jesus Christ as pilgrims of hope, all of us, clergy, laity, consecrated people, each have a part to play in the renewal of our parishes and the diocese. Now, in light of the launch of Called to Bear Fruit, a booklet will be, I'm sure, by the time you watch this teaching, you will have received this booklet. And the leaders and the co-leaders have already received it. In this booklet, we have got 6 themes for reflection. And this booklet has been distributed to all the parishes in the diocese. And what is the aim of this booklet? It's twofold. 1, to make us all aware of the current situation of the diocese, and also to help us understand how we grow as communities of missionary disciples. Now, we have got few challenges in the diocese, and they have been mentioned in this booklet. And these challenges are threefold. 1, a remarkable number of parishes are spending most of their resources simply maintaining their buildings, with little money available to spend on mission. We cannot say this up to a point here, to some certain extent, but we have got a similar challenge at Holy Innocents. We have got a lovely church, but with high maintenance. And in addition to that, other buildings, the Father Phelan Center and also the presbytery. So we have got buildings to maintain. The second challenge. Financially, 69% of our parishes are in financial difficulties. I would say from an economic perspective, they are rather unsustainable from a financial point of view. And thirdly, by the end of 2025, by the end of this year, 41% of the priests will have reached retirement age, which means 75 years. I haven't reached to that age yet. Now, what is he trying to tell us, Archbishop John? Archbishop John is earnestly encouraging you to come together in small groups. Not less than 4, not more than 7. To reflect prayerfully and co-responsibly on the above themes and share your insights in this spirit-filled listening exercise. Exemplified. This exercise has got to have 4 components. Thinking. 2, speaking without being interrupted. 3, reflecting on what others have shared. And finally, responding. And this is a method that was used by Pope Francis in our last synod sessions. It's called Conversations in the Spirit. Now, you, as members of the parish evangelization cells, embody the fitting, perfect configuration and dynamics for engaging in the called to bear fruit consultation. I therefore urge you as cell members to actively participate in this listening process by offering your insights on the topics for discussion, which are included, of course, in that booklet. And how it's going to happen, that's in the hands of the leaders and the co-leaders of the cells. My dear brothers and sisters, you now have the golden opportunity to help shape the future of our archdiocese by discussing a fundamental, pivotal question. And this is the question: how can we make our parishes thriving communities of missionary disciples? Parishes that are centers of preaching, teaching, and healing. We have also set up an email for those parishioners who do not belong to cells or who are allergic to group meetings to take part individually by sending their input to an email address that we have set up here at Holy Innocents purposely. And the email address is orpington.ctbf@icc.org.uk. rcaos.org.uk. So, to finish it all, you will be encouraged, you'll be given a booklet to take it home, study it, and once you have studied it and read it properly, you will start addressing the questions within your meetings, within the cell meetings. Take this as a challenge and take it as your mission. We need to renew our diocese, but however, we cannot have renewal of the diocese without renewing our parishes, because the parishes are the engine room, not only of the diocese, but of the Catholic Church. Once parishes are renewed, the Catholic Church will also be renewed. God bless you.